Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So TCG Metagame Breakdown for end of May 2022. So let's take a look. We've had our next YCS, well, we've had our, in real life YCS finally here, well, in the States, right, Hartford. So let's take a look, let's zoom in. A couple of deck lists already have been revealed. There are more deck lists probably, expected. I'm still waiting on a couple of deck lists that I really want to see. But, let's zoom in the right side. We have first of all the sources will be in the video description. Some of the, the deck lists are live profiles. Again, those used here in the video will be in the video description. So without further ado, right side, here we have the full breakdown. And any surprises? Well, I feel that the only thing that I guess caught my attention was the diversity. Well, it's a top 32, so okay, you can expect a lot of different decks as you see. ABC, DDDs, Ignister, Dragon Link, Drytron, Floowandereeze, and so on, even Sky Striker, which eventually, as you see in the left side, eventually took the entire thing. And on the right side again, I expected more Despia, I'm honest. Only 20-ish%. Even P.U.N.K and Swordsoul have a little more representation. So left side we see Sky Strikers, first place. And if we now see the list, I've seen the finals, a couple of Top Cut matches as well yesterday. And now after seeing the list, some brilliant things, as in, I was about to say meta calls, but can you say Mystic Mine being a meta call? Yes and no, but I mean, Demise, searching the Mystic Mine, fuels the graveyard for spells, for engage. That thing speaks from themselves. And the thing is that Trap Trick searches Dimensional Barrier, and we know that nowadays how strong Dimensional Barrier is in a format where Swordsoul is strong, one of the top tier decks, Despia Fusion deck is strong, and so on and so on. So, and let's not forget Sanctum as well in the side deck to search artifact sites off of your Trap Trick. So, and of course, as you know, Sky Striker, it's a deck that can run multiple hand traps, triple Ash, triple Veiler, anti-imperm. So it's a very solid list, especially for this particular event. Not sure for future events, but I mean, he did well, right? So for me, no surprises. Right. Another list here was uploaded by Peck, and that's Hani's list. And the reason why I included this is that there's a lot of spies in this list, and spies as in nice decks, multiple engines. And I've seen Hani's live deck profile. Link will be in the video description. He calls it like ban everything, ban all the engines. And as you see, there's like it's very similar to base deck, Helgi pile, however you want to call the deck. But it's really ridiculous deck. Still mind blowing that we on one of our lists very recently we got Teleport back. It was because of this, right? We know how powerful Teleport with the P.U.N.K engine is. I like the tech token collector, as he also mentions in his live deck profile. So I highly recommend take a look at his live deck profile. So top 8, by the way. And then another list, the last list that caught my attention here for the YCS, that's the DDD one. And from all the decks, I definitely did not expect DDD to take it all. I believe he lost in top 32, if I'm not mistaken. His live deck profile is up on YouTube as well. Again, the link will be in the video description. But the reason for that is that, and as soon as I saw his list, I was like, ooh, a lot of hand traps. I mean, how I remember DDD is that it's very hard to play. It's one of the hardest decks I feel ever in this game's history. But I mean, from his profile, he seems to, obviously know the deck really well. But still, a huge amount of hand traps with, multiple card combos featuring DDDs. Then again, their more recent support, and I'm looking at their link, it's still very strong, right? Immediately establishing those skills and go from there. So yeah, DDDs, but still not strong enough to win the entire thing. thing. Okay, so that's it for the YCS Hartford. Let's continue. We've had our nationals here in Belgium past weekend, and I think no surprise, it was won by Swordsoul, and correct me if I'm wrong. People who attended the event or did coverage, I think the guy was running Swordsoul, so this particular deck, first place. I believe he ended up undefeated on day one as well, so that means, if I'm not mistaken, he was undefeated the entire weekend. With Swordsoul, any surprises? No, not really. Seems pretty standard with, 3 droplet, 2 droplet, but other than that, the ratios, double Visuda, double Atara, but other than that, it seems, pretty stable for Swordsoul. And of course, again, no surprises here in the side deck as well. Also a top 16 deck list, by the way. Both people played the same deck. So Swordsoul won our nationals, while, and that's a surprise. Right side, we've, second place was Evil Twins. And is it a surprise? Yes and no, but again, if we take a look at the deck list, we see how, or at least why it has potential, to potentially maybe win the entire event. I mean, look at the right side of the deck list. So many hand traps. Triple Ash, triple DD Crow, triple Imperm, triple Droll, triple Droplet, triple Nibiru. Like, half of the deck is hand traps, and as you've seen, might have seen, it will be probably on the next analysis of Road of the King. The OCG analysis is that Splight is taking up pretty much every top cut. Everyone is playing Splight. Frog Splight, so who knows, Splight is definitely playable with Evil Twins, so definitely take, at least look out for Evil Twins in the future, especially when we are getting Splight. So second place, that's cool. Top 4. This is the only top 4 that's currently released, making a video, and that's Dragon Link. Any surprises? No, not really. Gamma again, really strong, coming in clutch. Triple DD Crow seems to be pretty much, a standard. Counters a lot of cards, then the artifact side, just to name a few. Ash Blossom Valor, again, pretty much staple in today's format. But other than that, I don't see any surprises. The zombie exceeds, right? Other than that, top 8, right side, Yuri's lists. Nobody wants to play against that Yuri. I know him. So yeah, Lord of the Heavenly Prisoners, of course, very, nice to protect your floodgates, triple skill drain, triple rivalry. But, he was close, top 8. While, I believe this was a top 16 or top 32 list. I believe top 16, like, Eldritch, Adventurer, Despia, Brandon Fusion, right? I mean, you can't really call it Despia, but you know how strong Brandon Fusion is. So there are a couple of decks, anti-spell in the main deck. So, but it's cool. I was about to say I'm going to try it out, but probably not. Okay, that's cool though. So next up we have nationals from Peru, if I'm not mistaken. And that should be, Panama left side, while Peru is on the right side. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. So left side, again, no surprises. He's running the Water Tenyi. Other than that, very similar. No Chalice is there. Over Droplets, okay, and Desires, of course. And so, some small differences compared to our list here from our first place nationals, while right side also first place list Virtual World. Again, from all decks, we haven't seen any Virtual World, but it ended up first place over there. Okay, not too many hand traps. I mean, too many. Double DD Crow, double Bell, triple Ash, triple Imperm, and of course Tactical Talents. But other than that, okay, Virtual World is still doing stuff, even without True King of All Calamities. And then the last list, this was a first place deck list from a regionals in the Netherlands. And I'm still waiting on the ABC list, Therion list, probably ABC list from, YCS Hartford. I believe Kelvin Tahan was playing it, I'm not sure, but I saw he was on the top tables. So, first place, any surprises? Maybe the Illegal Knight in the main deck, but other than that, okay, the one of Mystic Mine, 45 cards, that's a lot. Even though, other than that, it seems pretty, at least how I would play ABC. Not sure about the Brave engine, but I mean, it's still strong. You have Therion, ABC, Brave, well, Adventure, you know how things go. So, conclusions, our format. I feel our format currently is decent, is okay. There are some cards that I would have loved to see on the ban list, and I think we, I'm forced to wait a couple of months still, you know, for our next list, but I'm looking at Sight, I'm looking at Mystic Mine, obviously. So, it is what it is, okay? Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.